This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. Today was the most boring day for Banknifty traders possibly because of the important data points we'll see here today. So I'm not bullish for next 2-3 days at least till this expiry. So I have some data points which I will just show you that also. So before seeing the data points, just I want you to see the thumbnail. Big trending movement in 2 days. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow is very crucial. Take light trades or take in the directional trades where it is going, because a big trending move I'm seeing in the next 2 days anytime. Let's see the disclaimer before that. In the video, whatever is my view is a personal opinion, and any loss taken by you because of the trades taken based on my view, I am not responsible. Please consider financial advisor before taking any trades. So what are the reasons and all, we'll see one by one. A lot of things are there today. We'll see the astro aspect also. And see, today if you see FIs have cut down their long positions in the futures, and also in the stock futures also they cut down their positions here, and the call options slightly increased and the put options slightly increased overall. And here PCR is around as a neutral 1.13. Long short ratio is also bottomed out actually. So this bottomed actually is indicating the price can go up, the market can go up. This is what it's showing here. But here FIs are not confident of the long positions. They're cutting down the long positions slowly. They're cutting down the position, but still they are long only. 2,500 contracts, they are long only. So it's a cat on the wall. FIs are cat on the wall, and suddenly they can add some 10,000, 20,000 contracts and take a market on the upside also. So from here we cannot get any conclusion on the FI data, but definitely they are not bullish. That is very clear as of now. And in case of clients, if you see, in case of clients, they are perfectly bullish. So they're piling up on the index futures, stock futures, and they're shorting the put options, and they're almost 50% of the put options, they're shorting the call options also. And coming to the proprietary traders, they are perfectly on the bearish mode. They shorted the futures, they shorted almost equally call and put option, hedged position, and they have some long futures slightly, which is normal. So this is status of FIs and DI, FI flow contracts. Overall, if you see, it is neutral, we can tell. Neither too much bullish, neither too much bearish. It is a neutral scenario from most of the all participant perspective. Coming to the cash market, today FIs and DIs bought almost neck to neck. FIs bought some 5 crores and DIs sold 476. Neck to neck, it is just 100 crores of net buy from the institutional traders. So there is nothing big happened in the cash market actually today. In the open interest, if you see, highest open interest built up is seen 33,000 call, 33,000 put. So 33,000 is a focus point. So possibly traders are getting into a short straddle. 33,000 short straddle. That's what it looks like. And but higher, you can see here the pressure is on the upside. 3 top contracts are the call options, and 1 is the put option. So 1:3 ratio. Possibly there traders selling options, 1 put and 2-3 calls. And in case of Nifty, if you see, so a lot of support is there on the put side. If you can see, a lot of support on the put side, but 2 rupees, 24 rupees, a small amount, but at least a reasonable amount. If you see, 14,800 put is there, which is a significant support actually. 14,800 put. Otherwise, next support comes around 14,700 put only. So otherwise, as of now, it's a very good support for Nifty. Nifty is bullish. Looks very bullish actually. Nifty data is very clear. Next, we'll see the all expiry put on this highest operators. We'll see. Let us see this expiry. In this expiry, very clearly you can see 10 lakh call and put both are equally sold. That's what we saw in the price also. So expiry, their option traders are looking for 30,000 expiry level. That's the reason both you can see equally they are selling the options. And here 33,500 call, very heavy option rating is seen. 34,000 call, very heavy call rating, you can see both 33,500, 34,000. Support comes on 32,000, 32,500. So there is some support here. 32,000, 32,500 is there, support is there. So overall, if you see here, some expiry between 32,500, 33,000 can come if the 33,000 put traders cannot hold. But it looks like 30,000 is the ideal expiry as of now. But 2 days, some big move I'm expecting. What will be the news? I don't know. But some news might come and take the market heavily on a trending side. So get ready for that. Nifty, if you see, because now everybody is very lethargic and now nobody is concerned about the bearish scenario, but suddenly the bears can come on attack and it can take the market, hijack the market actually. But you have to be ready for that also. Okay, you have to keep a strict stop loss order for intraday, and also like a hedge you should have, so that you can get safeguarded. In case of Nifty, if you see 1400 puts heavily sold actually. If you see 27 lakhs of puts is sold at 1400, and 1400 call is 22 lakhs call option. So heavy is supporting at the 1400 put option. So today also it was a gap up actually. So I just made a small analysis of gap up and gap down, and let me show the analysis. This is the number of trading days. How many days gap up? How many days gap down? If you see here in the current month, out of 6 trading days, 5 days were gap up only. 83% of time we saw a gap up. In the past 4 months, we saw almost roughly on an average, if you see, on an average 64% of time we saw a gap up actually. Average is 13 to 15 days, 13 days. 13 days we saw a gap up actually on an average in every month in the current calendar year. But this time it is little on a higher side actually. So number of gap ups already exhausted actually in the current 6 trading days. So possible that we expect some gap down tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and that can trap all the bulls, because now a lot of bullishness has come blindly. People are shorting the puts also, and they don't know the power of puts. If they fire up, what will happen? And also today's range, if you see here, today's range is almost 269 is the range actually. The high and low range, if you see 216 points, which is the lowest. If you see just here, 269 is the lowest you can see in the last several days, 81 10 days, starting from 8th January 21. The earlier one was 264.9, which is on 7th January. So 81 trading days is the lowest range formed actually. So some big firing up can happen on either side. After a gap up or gap down, then market can hijack. So traders should be very, very cautious. Don't take positions very heavily on either side. Buying can be taken as of now, looks like, but the selling also is very, very careful, because market can trend up. When will it trend up, we have to see, because 2 days is Amavasya is there, so the day is not so auspicious actually. So I'm expecting a negative move tomorrow. If you get a gap up again, there will be a good selling opportunity for the call sides. Now let us see the next see what is where is the next expiry date? Here. Okay, this is got, I think okay, I think I have to change this actually, because it's get hidden. Let me just keep it here as of now. Okay, now you see here for next week expiry, what's situation? Month end expiry we'll see. Month end expiry, if you see here, what's happening? 28,000, 32,000, 33,000. Okay, you can see very good support here coming from this for put option traders. So more puts are sold. So 33,000 looks a very good support from the put traders. If any sudden move comes on downside, these put traders, how they behave, whether they square the positions or hold the positions, is what we have to see very, very carefully. So 33,000 is all very important pivot point in the coming days, for next 2 days at least. Let's see the open interest change. In open interest change, something tricky day it was. Though there is a bearish addition was happening in the bank nifty, the market moved up by 237 points. On Friday also same, the 16 lakhs contracts was added in bearish contract, but the 76 points we added, which is a contrary trade, which normally doesn't happen. If the bearish position added, then the market should have come down actually, but we went up. And but Nifty, you can see the bullish position added, market went up, bullish position added, market went up. But here it was a opposite. So looks like a trap. So people use Nifty, the big traders or the big hands use Nifty to trap the people into the bank Nifty, or bank Nifty was used to trap the Nifty. We have to see very carefully the 2 days, because the 2 days was a big divergence between Nifty, bank Nifty, and also the bearish position added and the market went up in bank Nifty. So possibly some gap down might come or not, is what we have to wait and watch, because this looks something fishy. This is nothing, doesn't happen so frequently. It is very rarely happens actually. Overall all expiry put together, if you see, still we are in the bearish position only, bank nifty, and in case of Nifty, 2.3 crores of bullish position created. Normally it can go up to 3 crores, but now as of now 2.3 crores is the bullish position. So Nifty looks strong as of now, no doubt about that. Let us wait and watch whether Bank Nifty can pull or Nifty will come down. Because 2 days we've been seeing that Nifty PCR is above 1.1, and Bank Nifty after touching 1, it came down to 0.8 and it is not able to cross 1 actually. So possibly that there is some weakness you can see very clearly in the Bank Nifty actually. Each one is trying to support the other one and trying to take the markets on the upside so that the market will not tank in just 1 or 2 days only. So coming to the PCR, you can very clearly see their support is there from 14,500 shifted to 14,900. Support is increasing in the negative Nifty, and in case of Bank Nifty, the support is increasing from 32,400 to all the way to 33,000. So this support is increasing slowly in the Bank Nifty on the upper side to 33,000 level. And today it is a very strange that people start writing 33,100 put option, but 33,000 put option they are not ready. It is showing still 0.97 PCR. So this also another fishy thing happened in the Bank Nifty actually. So many things happened in the Bank Nifty today, and a lot of things not sure what is the reason, what's the truth behind, what is the plan behind is all will just come through in 1 or 2 days. Because this looks something unnatural actually. Everything going against the normal move. So straddle, if you see Nifty keep on moving up the straddle, lower straddle, you can see from 14,700, our target of 15,000 roughly we got reached actually. Now our target should be around 15,030. Target is reached on the upper side actually. So whether from here on, if you want to go upside, then we can go to 15,200 also. This is 15,000 plus straddle value of 181 will give you the target of 15,200. But I'm not expecting any like 15,000 and above to sustain actually. Something in the news might come to pull down the markets for the Nifty actually. Let us see. But some trap is going on, no doubt about it. But we have to play around very cautiously and grab the maximum points whatever possible from the market. And in case of Bank Nifty, you can see 3 days continuously. You can see the started remaining the same place actually. Today it moved by 2 strikes and now it is closing 33,200, short straddle 648. In case the market is planning to move down, then we have to get the lower straddle below 33,000. Then only the market will go. But Nifty is pointing to upside and Bank Nifty pointing to the something consolidation range bound actually. But today was a lowest range in the last 81 trading sessions, which is very, very abnormal. It doesn't happen so easily, and it is a clear trap. Today was a clear trap for the people to enter into a long position possibly. So if my guess is right, tomorrow we could see a gap down for some news, based on some news, because a lot of you can see the continuously we saw the gap up actually. You see the last 5 days continuously starting 4th April, every day we saw a gap up of almost 144, 306, 117, 200, 200. On average, we saw a gap up of almost 200 points every day actually. So now people are becoming very, very confident and shorting the put options and taking the position also next day for position, overnight position also. They are becoming confident. That's the reason VIX also has a pull to almost 20 levels actually. Expiry. This is another one new report I added actually here. So 12th May expiry. How much of premium decay happened actually? Percentage over the. If you see highest decay happened in case of 33,200 actually, 33,400. This is the place where more than 50% of premium decay happened here actually in the call options. In the call options, so much of premium decay happened here. So possibly today every move was used for shorting the call options today on the upside till 33,000 call option. More than 40% are highlighted with the background of a rose color. Here, this is the value. How much of value decay we saw? That's what is shown here. So today, if you see maximum premium decay happened in the 30,000 above call options actually straddle this strike price. So above 30,000 straddle, this is the maximum this writing happened actually. This premium decay happened. If you see last week, let me just take you to last week. This is the same report. The premium decay how happened here. This is the central place where the market got over centered position, and 32,800 is a place where the maximum decay happened on the expiry day. So this is a place where the focus happened, and this is a place where the focus happened on the expiry day here also. So this is a place considering the same thing here for 12th May, something like around this place 33,000 to 33,200, 300 is a place the focus is expected to happen actually. Looks like if very accurately, if the things has to happen, we'll see a down move and then expire at 33,000. That is also possibilities there. And this is the just breakup of call and put what we saw now. 33,200 if you see here, 33,200, okay, 33,200 straddle if you see. Today, okay, I was telling about the 33,000 actually call option also in the morning Telegram channel. See, I told 600 to 650 range actually. So 660, Friday's high was 663, today's high was 620, lower high, made a lower high actually. High was 7% below the previous day high. And low, if you see, went all that 380 actually and closed at 422. So tomorrow also, if you see, yeah, we may not cross 500 levels. If things are okay and there is no gap down, then we should not cross the 500 level, and we should, in case of gap down, then we can break 380 levels of low and we can go to 300 possibly. 300 possibly in case of a call option, and in case of put option, if you see, the high today was 463, and in case we cross 463 in 33,000 put option, because we closed at 249 actually. In case we cross 463, the high, today's high, then some trending moves that can be indicated by this price action. So 30,000 put option, 463 if we cross, then it is a big trending day can happen on the downside. Till the time it is okay, means up to this time, because possibly we can go a few points only on the upside high, and we can come down actually. And if you want to see independently like this, or totally also you can see 1,000 is the total straddle high we made today. Okay, but different times it formed. It's not same time we can form the high. So total high we formed the first we'll form a high in the call and then the high in the put. That way, if you take into consideration, the high was 1,083 and the low was 590. We closed at 671 actually. So in case normally that this does not happen, like we'll break 1,000 actually. Okay, definitely we will not break 1,000 in the straddle tomorrow for 30 days, that's for sure. But in case we break this put, call will definitely drastically will come down and we'll move below 300. Just keep a tab on 33,000 straddle, and it can give you a good indication for the move to capture actually. So in case of 33,000, if you see a put option, it is spiking above 300, then like possibly that we can use a good move, get good move in the 33,000 put option on the higher rates actually. Lakshman Rekha was also like it was a divergence again. It was like though we got a bullish sign and we got captured. Even the opening itself yesterday, last week Friday opening itself, we saw like we captured 500 points here. So today not much of the capturing happened in the Lakshman Rekha. And in case of Lakshman Rekha, it is a bearish setup actually for Banknifty, and in case of Nifty, it is a flat actually. So overall, if you see it for the month of May, not great movements happened actually, in the trending move happens for Nifty, Banknifty. It is just a flat move till now. But definitely this cannot sustain for a long time. It has to break one day or other, and that time will be a very drastic day, and it can move very violently. So the Pipoint chart very clearly shows for Nifty is very clear actually. We saw like you can see like several tops happened actually around 11,000, the band of 14,955 to 15,000 band, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this top is getting tested several times now, and this is a set up to made weak. If we are testing again around 15,000 levels, then we can this Pipoint can make the level weak, and the Nifty can move on the upside. So tomorrow and day after tomorrow will be very, very crucial. If the Pipoint is going to break 15,000 and close above this, then we can see them again another big move on the upside, and the new high can be tested also possibly in Banknifty. But 15,300 is the level top, and we should not cross above this level in the normal scenario. And in case of Banknifty, very, very weak from 36, we're just struggling to cross even 34,000 level. Just very difficult after so much of difficulty. 33,300 level pivot has come, but looks 34,000 is a very strong resistance for Banknifty, and it is struggling every move on the upside actually. Nifty is very coolly moving on the upside with support of IT and pharma. So levels for tomorrow in the futures: long breakout 33,487, short breakout 33,118, and long breakout 15,031, short breakout 14,938. And in case of spot levels, the pivot point is 14,934, above this bullish, below this bearish. And in case of Banknifty 33,156, it is the pivot point, and above this bullish and below this bearish. So this is spot level, and this is the futures level. And the key ratios: Nifty P ratio is almost the same, and Banknifty also almost same. There is no issues, and we could see the results are coming one by one, and the P ratios will slightly cool down and try to come below 30, possibly Nifty in the coming days, possibly. So results are looking good, no issues on that, and even not good also, no issues. They can always tell better than the poll. So whatever be the case of results will be always good in the eyes of the media and in the eyes of the corporates. Only the people who see, the bears who see only will tell the corporate earnings are not so good because of whatever reason. But corporate earnings always go good in the eyes of media and corporates. And VIX also cooled down by almost 3% and to touch the low of almost 20 actually. In the cash market is something very, very interesting actually happened. 1,724 stocks, if you see, it has crossed the high of this March 10th March actually, and crossed the high. Now we are sustaining above this high, indicating the people are buying very heavily on every tips. So possibly DAs are buying, or FIs are buying, churning the stocks, or retailers are buying. We cannot tell who are buying, but definitely the overall position of 1,724 stocks is bullish, and no doubt on this, because somebody can manipulate 10 stocks, 20 stocks, but overall the market cannot be manipulated. So as of now, the market is bullish, no doubt about that. If this price crosses below 20 moving average, then take caution. Otherwise, till now, just ride the journey and don't bother about the coronavirus or any of the other issues. And because you'll get time, because you don't exit, you'll get at least 1 or 2 days time to exit your position. Overnight will not become just a turnaround and just a market will tank. So you'll have 1 or 2 days time. You can take a position or hedge position also, and you can take care of a position. There is no issues on that. As of now, it is bullish. No issues on that. And okay, this one also I just show some interesting fact actually for your knowledge purpose. So exactly last month April. So I'm not telling that the same thing happened actually. So just for your knowledge purpose, 12th April, exactly 1 month before. This expiry is on 12th April. So 12th May, last month, 12th April. It was a Amavasya. Sun Moon was conjuncting in Meena Rashi, Pisces. If you see Sun and Moon, exactly the market opening time, the exactly market opened in the Amavasya. It's a proper full Amavasya. Okay. Then what happened in the market? And everybody knows 12th April, 12th Monday. Market tanked 1,600 points. So here the market, the moon moved above sun actually around 225. Around 225. Let us see 225, 14, 25. So what happened? That's the time moon got exited from here and started moving. Let me just take you to the hour. Okay, so you can see by hour roughly around this time. Around this time. Okay, April 12th, morning it opened. Moon crossed actually. Though it opened in the Amavasya, after that it started moving outside the sun and started moving on the outside. Because the opening time was such a bad, inauspicious time, the market tanked actually. But same thing like, but it's not so much same like this like last time. But however, we are in the Amavasya now. If you see here, sun moon, if you see here, May 12th morning 9:15, if you see, we are in Amavasya only, but big gap is there. Not so much of impact we can see. Okay, but this is already changed actually. Let me just take you to tomorrow. Tomorrow, May 11th May. 11th May, there is some conjunction happening here, Amavasya. So little be cautious actually. I'm not telling you to take shots or no, there'll be big gap down or something. Now nothing can be done. But let us take cautious about this, because tomorrow I'm not comfortable being long position. In case we have the levels which is broken on the upside, then we'll be on the wrong side. Otherwise, we'll try to sell the call options only, because already I told you the NR81 have happened, and now the market is very congested in a very small range. Now it is very tough to take a long position now, long short whatever. Writing call option, writing put option, both will be little dangerous. And let me just see the other chart, show you the other chart also. Daily chart, if you see, daily chart is very clearly it is showing something. You see here, this is a previous week high and previous high, previous week low. We're just inside this range. in case of Bank Nifty. We're just trying to, once it break this high or low, then we are going to see a big move. So, but for bottom, there is a big gap actually. 32,000 is there, and as of now, our own indicator is giving a buy signal also. And here, once it breaks 32,000, 33,300 something level and sustain above this, then we can target some big move on the upside also possibly. And in case of Nifty, Nifty already has broken the previous week high actually. Today, if you see, entire day we've been trading above the previous week high. So Nifty has again shown its bullish energy, back-end energy by crossing and closing above the opened itself, closed above the opened above previous week high and sustained there and closed also above previous week high. So that way Nifty is entire thing, it was completely bullish. So from bottom 14,500 almost just in 4 days we crossed 500 points actually. So it looks like a stretched gap actually, trap possibly from here, like how these 5 days we got a up move. Same way we can see that 4 days of up move we have seen already, and after that some big down move happened. So just we wait for some move actually to come, because now definitely we are in a consolidation zone and there is no point in just complaining about the market move, whether it's not going up or down, consolidating. We have to just take some trades and make some money. That's the only thing we can do. And gap up, I told you about gap up, and this is the main thing I want to show you today. And that's it. So stay cautious for next 2 days. Any call rating, put rating, what are you doing? You just have a strict stop loss, and stop loss can get hit very easily on both sides because of the NR81 which is formed now, which doesn't happen normally. So expecting some good gap down or gap up tomorrow. That will be first indication actually, and the trending can happen on that direction actually. So let's see tomorrow. Take care. Best of luck. Bye. If you like the channel, please subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much. Bye.